It's movie 62. Here's looking at you, kid. Oh boy, am I excited to share this film with you tonight. I gotta keep it cool like Humphrey Bogart, my man. Casablanca. What I love about this film, the beginning. Classy, creative, very, very cool, historical, awesome beginning. The cast, perfect, some great classic acting, wonderful job on the cinematography and the shots that were taken, the close-ups, everything was just really perfect about this film. It's no wonder it's iconic and probably one of the, if not the most classical film of all time. And then let's not forget about the supporting cast. Just like in a delicious meal, those little hints of seasoning and tastes and accents that come along the way, just beautiful. I mean, so well done. You just get those emotions when you see them in their roles and performing so well. Phenomenal film. You need to see this. If you haven't already, I'm just heartbroken. Find it, stream it. Let's get to that cast. The amazing Humphrey Bogart, aka Bogey, just amazing actor, but by far, this is clearly his most iconic film, and he's fantastic in this film. You just love him. He's Rick Blaine. The lovely Ingrid Bergman, she's elegant and wonderful in this role. She really tugs at your heartstrings. She gets strong, she's passionate, she's well-spoken, just fantastic job there. Paul Heinrich, just love his passion, his sharpness, his wit. He's excellent in this role. Claude Rains, ooh, does he play his role well? He does. Is it gross? Maybe. Do you hate him? Probably. Should you? This is kind of a scumbag guy, but does he do the right thing? You have to watch the film to find out. Conrad Veidt, we're gonna talk about him later. He does an excellent role as the bad guy you hate. He does an excellent job as the villain. Smart, very calculated, and a little arrogant to his own detriment, perhaps. And then my favorite, Peter Lorre, is back from Arsenic and Old Lace we talked about in the very beginning. I love Peter Lorre, I love Arsenic and Old Lace, and I love Casablanca, just all great classics. And then lastly, our supporting cast, S.Z. Sakale, Dooley Wilson, who him and I almost share the same birthday and not far from each other. He was born in Tyler, Texas, just east of where I was born. That's pretty cool. Leonid Kinski, small bit in this film, and he is just charming and he's fun to watch as well. Let's get to those quick fire facts. So in 2005, AFI's 100 years of film, 100 movie quotes. By far, Casablanca blew everyone out of the water with 6 quotes coming from their film from 1,500 filmmakers, critics, and historians that all said this is the most quotable movie of all time, with such quotes as, "Here's looking at you, kid," "We'll always have Paris," "Play it, Sam," and then of course, "Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the worlds, she walks into mine." Then I felt like the history of this film and the history that it tells is extremely important. This film came out in 1942, but has a lot of history. Many of our actors had first-hand experience with the Nazis and their brutality. For instance, S.Z. Sakale, who played adorable waiter Carl, his sisters actually died in a Nazi concentration camp, and he barely escaped in 1939. Helmut Dantin, who we didn't talk about but plays a small role in this film as a gambler in the film. He actually was freed from a concentration camp and nearly died there, but was able to make it to America, which is awesome. And even Conrad Veidt, who plays the Nazi in this film, was actually a German actor escaping Germany as a refugee and often plays Nazis in other films, which is really interesting. So a lot of history in this film. I love the stance that this film takes. I love how America is the hero and the vindicator of those less fortunate and seeking out refuge. I definitely recommend go watching it. Comment below, let me know what you think about this film if you haven't seen it. And go watch that film and come back and let me know. Thank you so much for hanging with the Herons. My name is James. This has been another 365 movies in 365 days in 3 minutes and 65 seconds. As always, peace.
And love songs are never out of date.